Hey guys, this is Longhorn Snotboy again. um, I'm gonna be trying to post some film reviews every now and again on here now. And yesterday I went to see Mickey 17 in theaters. Uh, I did post a review on my Letterboxd that I don't tell many people about, so I'm gonna start putting that in here now, I guess. Um, and after sitting with the movie for a day, I think I've really finalized my thoughts on it now. Um, I, I personally really liked it. That's I know it's kind of a film that I feel like people have been more mixed on, especially coming off of Parasite, which, to be fair, nothing was going to live up to Parasite. To be fair, uh, both films, in case you for some reason don't know, being directed by probably gonna butcher the pronunciation of his name, but Bong Joon Ho, and he also directed The Hosts from 2006, which is another phenomenal film that uh, everybody should check out. Some of the DGI, some of the CGI in that film is a bit dated, but outside of that, it's pretty fucking great. Um, And if you know anything about his work, it's that there's always a particular tone to his stuff, I feel like. Um, it's it's one that kind of at times swings like a pendulum between dramatic, occasionally disturbing, occasionally funny. It's it kind of floats through all these different tones throughout his film's runtimes usually. Particularly in Parasite, that movie has so much going on in it. But yeah, it's in Mickey 17 is no different really. Um, it's at times very funny. In my opinion, it's got a very dark comedic edge to a lot of it. Um, I don't want to spoil too much about anything really. This is just kind of like what my thoughts are on it after sitting with it for a day, like I said. Um, my main issue with the film is that there is some characters and storylines that just don't feel they feel like they could either be cut out of the film or fleshed out more. I would have preferred either one than what we got. The biggest example probably being the character of Kai, who starts getting this, in my opinion, really intriguing storyline separate to Mickey's. Um, and then they just kind of drop it very suddenly. And I'm just not big on that. They never really go back to her. They show her very briefly at the end, but that's about it. Yeah, it's just something I feel like if you were gonna build to it, like, why not just do more with it? Either that or just cut it out, because as it is right now, it's just an interesting narrative beat that just doesn't go anywhere. So, um, yeah, I mean that's also the case for the guys that were recording um Mark Ruffalo's Emperor character, which Ruffalo seems to be a particularly polarizing part of this movie, and I could kind of see why. His performance does stick out like a bit of a sore thumb. Um, but I mean, it didn't bother me too much personally. I thought it was at times kind of funny, and the commentary they were going for is obvious, like very very obvious, but it doesn't necessarily make it bad commentary. I mean, it. as soon as they introduce his character, you know what it's gonna be. that's that's really it. I mean, for better and for worse. Um, Robert Pattinson though, if I feel like if any other actor was cast in the role of Mickey Barnes, the movie just wouldn't work as well. Pattinson just carries the film on his back at times just so well. And he gives such a distinct performance to the different. Well, I mean, I guess that's not that much of a spoiler, but Mickey's 17 and 18. And they're just so distinct in every possible way, in the voices, in the mannerisms, in the way they act. You could just tell them apart so easily, and that is absolutely amazing. Just he plays both characters so well. Um, Even though they look the same, but like you can tell them apart so easily. Um, the CGI is particularly impressive. I know this film had a very high budget, um, which it's debatable if it's gonna make it back. Still, it's off to a bit of a slow start, but um, the budget does show in the movie though. It looks absolutely incredible. The cinematography, the CGI, like I said, just the set design, everything looks incredible. um, it's just the the aliens in the film that they call creepers, which every time they called them that, I just thought of Minecraft, which did take me out of it a little bit. But um, they just look so good in the film. They're so weird and like they're bug um like they're the villains in the film, uh Ruffalo and Colette, um they refer to them as cockroaches multiple times in the last act there, and they don't necessarily look like that, but it's obvious that they're drawing on real life bugs for the designs a little bit. But they also have these like finger like mouths with like these almost nails on the end. It's a very weird design, but I kind of love it. Um, and they're also very sympathetic. And yeah, just as a whole, I think the movie is pretty good, honestly. I mean, the only films of Bong Joon Ho that I've seen before this are The Host and Parasite. So, I mean, naturally, it's not quite on that level in any particular way. But it is one I would still recommend checking out. There's more than enough good in it to balance it out. And yeah, just I would recommend checking it out, like I said. um, yeah, I think that's just about it. If you liked this review, give it a like. If you didn't, that's fine. I don't, you like what you like. Um, and yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.